Okay, so we're just going to give you an overview of the hopper and removal of the hopper. So when you go to remove the hopper, of course you're going to unlatch these. There's four latches around here. You're going to lift them up, unlatch them. When you go to remove the hopper, there is a sticker here that gives you an explanation of how to do it, but you want to loosen up this center bolt here. The two bolts that actually hold the coupling on, you do not want to touch them or you will knock the alignment of the tooling and the auger shaft. So what you'll do is you'll loosen this guy up, and there's two locating pins, and you'll just pull the bottom of the hopper out and it'll come out. This is your free flow setup. This is called a collector funnel here. What this is for your products that are, not that you're running salt, but are similar to that kind of a product where it just wants to run. So what you have here, you remove your collector funnel, and you can see the spinner plate. Now over here you can see the spinner plate and how the product is bridged. So this is what you're looking for basically when you go to set up your free flow product and how high to have your spinner plate. You want the spinner plate so that the product bridges but doesn't spill over the edge. In the hopper here, there is a auger shaft that is onto the clutch brake shaft. The auger shaft has a 5/16/18 bolt that you use a 1/2 inch wrench on. So you would loosen that bolt, and that would allow you to raise and lower the auger that has the spinner plate attached to it. You also have a self-feed setup, and this is your self-feed auger and your self-feed funnel. The funnel has a very small lip on the inside, and what that does, it just helps to bridge the product. Okay. So we're going to move into your lift. This is the lift that will lift your container. What you do is you loosen up this 7/16 bolt right here, and you can move this collar up and down this will give you an adjustment for how high the lift raises. And then what happens is once this collar, the lift goes up, the collar makes this little micro switch right here, and then that initiates your fill in conjunction with the photo eye that is on the lift plate being made also. You have your air regulators. Top one's for index, the bottom one is for your lift. Okay, this is going to be your main junction box down here. This is your conveyor controller. This is your 3-phase power in, and all your terminals with your wiring on it. On the back side here, you have this is your main power switch for the whole machine. Each head has its own. So you can turn one head off and leave one head on, or shut down the whole machine, turning both off. So what you have in here, you have a fuse block for your 3-phase in. This contactor here is for your agitation. This contactor here is for your servo drive. This is your servo drive here. As you can see, it's in run mode. It gives your IP address. And this is your Ethernet communications cable that runs back to the box that we showed you in the beginning with the touchscreen on it.
We'll do the setup a little bit too with the containers. Yeah, like a little indexing thing, I guess. Okay. Set it up.
So what you're going to want to do for setup for your containers, you're running both heads. You're going to fill 100% at each head. So what you want to do is you want to index in and out 2 containers at a time. The setup you see here is, this is the second head we're looking at. On the second head, we're filling the second container. On the first head, of course, we're filling the front container. As you're looking, these two containers would already be filled. This one would be filled. This fourth container here would be the one to be filled. There is a 5/16/18 bolt underneath here. You loosen that up, and this will allow you to adjust these index cylinders to get the correct placement of the containers for the fill station. For your larger containers, you will have to change over to this larger air cylinder.